Hey, welcome back. Back with more Slay the Princess. Usually when I do these, I try to give a little explanation as to what the previous, like a little small summary of what the previous part of my playthrough entailed. And all I can remember is just that strange deity-like creature. Like that had to be an entity or something. I don't know, like that was freaking crazy, yo. But yeah, gonna try like another playthrough, make some different choices. I don't know, but I think we started back at chapter 1 again, especially given the fact it's the same intro. The music is basically what it was in the beginning, like it's, you know, very gothic, very peaceful. As opposed to, of course, like chapter, like with the rewind, the deja vu when we came back here was trippy. So, no use to skip.
You're here to slay her.
Okay, so, what's something that I didn't do? So, I know I silently went to the cabin at one point, so I know I did that. I don't think I ever went in gung-ho wanting to slay the princess. Let's do that this time. Let's go in there and just be gung-ho about it. Viva la revolution!
That's the spirit.
Viva la revolution!
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Proceeding to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost...
Skip all that. Give me the blade.
Take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay.
We know. We know. We going straight down
Door
there.
to the basement.
Just going there straight to mess you up. You know what? Let's just be upfront about it. I think I'm here to kill ya.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Kind of a little you know what, never mind. The freaking laugh.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
Okay, he just turned on me that freaking fast, but to be fair, that was a pretty boneheaded thing for me to say.
Walk down the stairs.
Yeah.
Eyes with the princess.
You weren't
There's a
kidding.
heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Did I go too fast? Just steal my nerves, step forward.
Your grip on the blade tightening as you steal.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So,
Sure.
you should just drop it.
I'm not
She's
gonna do it.
armed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. You lunge forward without a moment's
Whoa! Look at... I think this is the first time I've seen her, like, look terrified. This is the first time she's looked, like, terrified.
You feel flesh easily give way.
Okay, we've seen this
Seeing the
before.
blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh,
Oh my god. Oh my god, she no-sold it.
this is it, isn't it?
Oh? Maybe not.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder.
Okay. Despite the fact that she's... like, the fact she just went down like that, it's just the way that she's talking makes it seem like she's just no-selling it.
Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
What did I say?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
What the...
But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face.
arrogant look with dead eyes, I would assume. Because at first I was thinking that she had closed her eyes when they went kind of white. But I think they're just, like, hueless, I think.
But is it over? Really over.
Wait a minute, what the word? Hold up. How you gonna give me freaking options here and like I can't even click them? What the fuck? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I feel like she has some trick up her sleeve. Of course not. That was too easy. See, this is giving me Doki Doki like vibes, and some freaking entity, probably the narrator's over here just manipulating everything. Cause now I feel like, cause see now he's, cause my theory is still that the narrator is the one that's manipulating all the sussy stuff, and now he's similar to Monica, basically from Doki Doki's, forcing me to pretty much deny reality here. Because, I mean, yeah, I feel this. I've always thought that the princess has like some type of secret hidden power or something. Maybe it's some connection with that deity from the last part that I played. Um, and then, of course, not. That was too easy, of course. Alright, what's up?
Yes, exactly. It's over.
You're lying.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
So, the times that we weren't gung-ho for slaying the princess, and when we tried to turn back when we went into that cellar, the door locks. Both times that we tried that, like, the door locked. We walk down there, we just do her in record time, pretty much speed ran her death, and now just no locking of the door. This is
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
Ooh, hero got a little conscience about him.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not,
Wait a
something
minute.
would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good.
Okay.
One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
You are corrupt.
But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Let me guess, we're gonna leave here and then like she's gonna like pop up in like an alternate form somewhere. I mean, we got no choice but to leave, right?
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Bro.
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find.
Look at that.
Instead, what you find is nothing at all.
Look at that.
Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
This looks like it looks like that, I guess, nightmare that we had when we tried to avoid and walk away from the cabin. Number one. Number two. This looks similar to some of the imagery that we saw when we came face to face with that deity in the last part. So, but once again, this man, the narrator, was so insistent that we slay the princess. We're gonna save the world, and then it's like now we're just, I guess, in a realm of nothingness.
What happened?
The whole world is Thanos dust.
Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
I'm shaking my head. Uh-huh, exactly. Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping I'd get a better ending for saving the world. You know what? You kind of tilted me a little bit, narrator.
What's done is done. And there's no going back now.
Why do I feel like that would have been his response to all of those?
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
What didn't happen?
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur.
Wonderful.
You've never been happier.
Wonderful, boring blur. It's a wonderful, boring blur. I'm gonna say that one more time because I've never heard that composition of words. A wonderful, boring blur. Oh my days.
Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
It would appear that way. Explorer, didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy, we're happy. Wait a minute. Who are you talking to there? Talking to yourself? Hell no. Do we have any idea how to get us out of here? Of course we are. I like it here. Hell no.
I do, but you're probably not going to like it.
Am I talking to the hero?
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
Okay, he's talking. I think he's talking to me.
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you.
Oh my god. Why?
He's right. It's the only way out.
Oh my
You
god.
hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Wouldn't using the blade, kill us? We'd be dead. Wouldn't we be dead? Anything to get out of this hell. You're right, I like that idea. I'm just gonna stick around and do nothing, at least wait for a little while longer.
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it.
What a revelation.
In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever.
You sound like the main antagonist of Death and Taxes right now. You sound like him.
I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
You'd better be right about this. I'll be pretty upset if we die. Whatever. I'm not risking death over your weird hunch. Anything to get out of this hell, you're right. Okay. The funny thing about me is, can we not go back down there? Can we not go back down there? I'm not risking death over your weird hunch.
I suppose we've got all the time in the world for you to change your mind. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning.
Sure.
Please shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
This is like the last ending that I got. Well, not like directly, but like the first portion of that ending where we're sitting there with the princess and time is just passing by. Oh, what the hell?
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
What the? There's no point going back now, past the point of no return. This game, man. Oh my god. Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy, we're happy. Okay, maybe I'm not happy, and I'm not just saying that because you're the last person I talked to. Oh my god. That little bit there, that good ending, air quotes, like heavy sets of air quotes over good ending. You know what? 10 pairs of air quotes over good ending. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You know what? Let me start using my saves here, I think. Save here. Okay. Cause what if I try to keep this going?
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
Okay, so it inevitably it comes to this.
Good, because I have an idea to get us out of here. Though you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice.
Yeah.
It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Yeah. Anything to get out of this hell.
Thank you.
So he's talking directly to me.
I made this happy little place for you.
You suck at making
enough reward for saving the world, an eternity of bliss. You ingrate.
You suck at making happy places, narrator.
Fine, whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
Which I'm pretty sure you're gonna lock the door once we get down.
The princess's body is dust and bones,
Oh!
though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
Okay, you read that a little too fast for this type of moment. I'm just saying.
The end. Nice knowing you.
Shove off, man. Okay, chapter 2, the Spectre. Let's go.
You're on a
So we got the trippy music.
and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Wait, I can't skip.
You're here to slay her. If you
Are you okay? Let's see. Oh, you're in. Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. I think I remember the rest of these already. Let's give it to him.
tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time.
You ain't getting me with that again.
Doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Can somebody please?
That's fine.
Ooh!
It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again.
Voice of the cold. Okay.
Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth. I remember this. What would happen if we're skipping? We're eventually gonna go to the cabin. What if we just go right in there and do it again? Just get in there and just kill her like gung ho.
A warning before you go any further.
What now?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she
Shut up.
won't be a problem.
Ah, nice. Voice of the cold.
The interior of the cabin is cold. A soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside,
Different song.
banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
Okay.
The blade is your implement.
Shut up.
It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Sound like he's in a trance. The cold voice, the voice of the cold. You didn't say anything about a mirror on the wall. Approach the mirror, take the blade. I imagine, because we did actually, when the interior of the cabin took the form of like a castle, we did look at the mirror and it was an illusion. I'm gonna ignore the window not the window, I'm gonna ignore the mirror this time. Let's just take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Shut up. Yeah, just go into the basement. It freaking vanished when I opened the door, even though that was probably like just...
The door to the basement groans open.
This...
An old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell.
This looks ghoulish.
Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent.
Oh, that's different.
Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure.
Really?
I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step,
What the
form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
You just ran that whole freaking you gotta go in and slay the princess diatribe to save that whole mess. And there's a corpse down here? Really, narrator?
Fuck you, bitch!
Anyways.
Okay. She's definitely dead.
Uh-huh.
It's just like I told you.
Mm-hmm.
Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
Oh, what the? Oh, what?
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed
Oh,
by
it's her
a
ghost.
skeletal grin.
It's her ghost.
And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
Aha! Somebody messed around with the script.
Ghost! Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Give people the heebies von jeebies.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
I'd imagine you do.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin.
You get your script fixed there, narrator?
So she has a body.
Ah, the
She's
mark.
right there. That means we could kill her again. If we wanted to.
With what, dare I say, is this blade that we hold meant to be bane for ghosts? Kind of wanting to slay the princess again because I'm just wondering, like, is this blade capable of that? Do it.
Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade. It's like you're slashing at air. No matter how many times you stab at her, no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything solid.
Uh-huh.
You're adorable when you're confused.
It's something about that. Something about, like...
But I didn't say you could touch me.
Uh-oh, stuff is escalating. I mean, did I really touch you at all then? Because, you know, can you really touch a ghost? Like, you know what I did phase through you, right? You know?
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job?
Or what?
We about to have a conversation with a ghost. If I knew I'd have to talk to you again, I wouldn't have slain you. I died too. And I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different? Stop playing the victim. You threatened me last time. Damn. Of course I attacked you. You're supposed to be the end of the world. That's why I killed you last time too. You're dead, or at least mostly dead. What can you even do to hurt me? What do you want from me? Okay, team, I'm out of ideas. Thoughts? Slay the princess harder. You know what? I'm about to pick this right here. What else you got? Fine, if I can't hurt you, then there's really isn't anything for me to do. Here, I guess I'll get going. I'm pretty sure the door, once again, every time we've tried to leave, with the exception of after we slayed her this time, the door locks, so this just seems kind of useless. Slay her harder.
You swing at the princess once more, and once more your blade cuts through nothing as she disappears.
Really?
Her voice chides from elsewhere in the room. You whirl around, finding her hovering between you and the basement stairs, looking you over with grim disappointment. She draws in close.
You know how this goes.
I was willing to let bygones be bygones, killer. I was willing to ignore everything you did to me so we could get out of here together.
We couldn't get out of here together. He was gonna slam the door. Like, you probably could have gotten out of here by phasing through the door, but every time I've tried to leave here with you, he closes the freaking door.
All I ever wanted was to leave this place. All I ever wanted was to find a way back home.
Where do you live? Where is your home, by the way?
Wherever home is.
And that answered my question. Even you don't know.
Her eyes turn from wells of sorrow to pits of wrath as she stares into you.
Ooh, shoot. Ooh, shoot, she is pissed.
She forces her hand into your chest, and then...
We're dead.
Yes?
The cold.
Nothing happens. Are you sure about that? Something should have happened.
She set a ticking, ghostly time bomb inside of us.
And yet it didn't. We're fine.
This voice of the cold, man. Did you? Oh. I'm not afraid of you. Stare at her in silence. Step away. Stare in silence.
You can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is.
What is it?
A horrific splintering, the squelching of organs, the rending of tissue, an icy, numbing pain.
What did I say? She put a ghostly ticking time bomb inside of us. Or maybe she was just baiting us.
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed. Starting with your body. If you won't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
This is escalating.
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favor.
I agree with the cold.
You swing your blade
No!
towards her throat. It connects. A gash
Oh,
widens
we got her?
across her neck, glowing ectoplasm leaking from the wound.
I actually thought we missed again.
But it's too little.
No! Fatality!
In her hand, you
There are
feel
worse
as
fates
she
to sever than a
clutches your
broken heart.
It thumps unsettlingly.
This artwork, man.
Did we get her? Even if we didn't, we've given her something to remember.
I don't know about that.
See you soon, killer.
I'm afraid you'll never know. As she crushes your precious organ in her hand, everything goes dark, and you die.
Fatality.
Hey! Chapter 3, let's go! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
You're
What
on
the?
a path in the wood.
Ooh.
Here we go again. Off to slay her again.
Voice of the Cold is awesome. Oh my god, this is getting crazy. Okay, so this will be the first time that I've gotten to chapter 3. Whew. I try to keep these at like at least less than 40 minutes if possible. So I'm actually going to cut this right here, but I will definitely continue this momentarily. Ooh, this is getting interesting. Slay the Princess, like, it's living up to the hype, man. It's living up to the hype. But with that being said, until next time, I will await your return on Chrysalid's Unorthodox Path. Take care.